This is a very emotional and highly charged issue.
Discussions about rising gun violence and gun reform are far from new. State-to-state lawmakers across both sides of the aisle continue to agree and disagree in an effort to find a middle ground that protects lives. On Wednesday afternoon, the House Judiciary Committee held its first hearing to discuss several bills, 4138 through 4148 to be exact. These pertain to things like universal background checks, extreme risk protection orders, and safe storage laws.
We have people here today, kids even, who have been through unimaginable fear and violence as recently as 2 weeks ago in the buildings and grounds of Michigan State just down the road.
Notably, before things kicked off, voices resonated. Supporters of End Gun Violence Michigan, along with other community, educational, and religious leaders, stood before lawmakers, sharing some emotional testimony. Ann Anderson is with Moms Demand Action for Gun Sense in America. She's also a survivor of an active shooting that took place at her job.
We hunkered down in our office as best we could, realizing that there was no safe place to go that could not be shot through. I want to make it clear that regardless of whether you see the shooter or hear the shots, the act of hiding from a shooter is terrifying.
John Gold is a longtime gun owner. He, too, is a survivor of gun violence.
I believe that we can take reasonable steps to save lives in Michigan from gun violence. It's not easy to sit here today, but I feel compelled to speak out.
The hearing consisted of more than just testimony. PowerPoints with data was also shared, speaking to the number of lives that have been taken and affected by gun violence. Lawmakers listened. They also asked questions to which experts stood to answer.
There's not going to be one gun law that's going to solve every single type of gun crime. Our gun laws right now are sort of like cottage cheese.
That being said, the hope is continued hearings like this one help narrow things down and identify a way moving forward. Liz Lewin, Fox 2 News.